Testing. Good.
Normally I have it 1-2, but he switched it. My shoe.
What's that?
My shoe.
Oh, dude. What in the world?
It's real bad.
Well, Dan said he was coming back here, but he's been on his phone for the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, sorry for the late start by the commentator, but I think Joey won the lag. Didn't see the first couple shots, but it looks like you can see part of the one. It looks like one of my safeties left this guy straight in. Don't see any problems for Fedor, and 6-ball could be tricky, but I imagine him getting straight in. Actually, he overran that a little bit. That's surprising. From here, it looks like he's going for the cut. No, the bank. Okay. Makes it look pretty simple. Gets a little unfortunate on the 5-ball. I imagine a safety could be coming here unless it's straight into the corner there. It looks like it passes. I don't think he'll scratch. But whenever you draw it a little, it could slide over towards the corner. I don't imagine that he'll scratch, but that's why he's taking a little bit of time on this shot. And also, position to the 6 is going to be a little tricky. I'm not sure if the 6 passes the 9 up at the same corner. I'll take either seat. Do you want to do the score and this stuff? I don't matter to me. I'll do either one. I don't care. And
hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Being joined by Daniel.
Thank you, Derek Bivens.
So far this rack, Joey won the flip, and a few missed position plays by Fedor. Is that Fedor or Fedor, like the MMA fighter?
I don't know.
I heard them say it in the Calcutta just now, Fedor, but good shot by Joey.
Not really for sure how you pronounce that. I guess we can ask.
I'm just gonna go Fedor. I'm
just gonna stop the match and find out. Oh, I'm just kidding. We have Eric Canarian here also. As you can see on the screen, Eric is the owner of Premier Tax Solutions. You want to go to Eric for all your tax needs. Eric is a specialist in taxes.
Now, I heard Mickey say something about even if you're 10 years behind, like, if you're 10 years behind on your taxes, do you recommend still coming to you or leaving the country? Like, how do you handle, like, if you're 10 years behind on your taxes? Like, what should someone do?
Well, if it's a considerable amount of money, you might want to leave the country. I don't know.
Have you ever came across someone that was 10 years behind?
Yes, several times. Many times they're more than 10 years behind.
And then when they leave the office, they're all squared away?
They're all squared away. 9 times out of 10, you wouldn't believe it, but a lot of people don't file taxes for many years, and they leave money on the table. They leave refunds behind. I just did one guy's taxes for the past 5 years that he hadn't filed, and he had a refund for every year. He thought I was a magician.
I don't know. That's pretty scary. 10 years. So the main reason he wasn't being chased by the IRS because they knew they owed him, so they just didn't care. Or?
Right. That's what'll happen. The IRS will never contact you if they owe you money. They'll only.
But if you owe them like a penny, will they be banging at your door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Dude, I thought Joey was going to win that rack right there after that jump bank.
Did he not?
He did.
He did win it.
Oh.
Why has Fedor got the mark?
Because Dan's drunk already.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
I'll tell you what.
Just kidding, Dan.
Besides Skyler and Fedor, I think Joey's the strongest player in the field.
Yeah, he played. Well, he was a little behind in his match on the stream yesterday. He was down 4-1, I think, but then the other guy kind of fell apart. Terry Kurt.
Yeah, Terry's a good player.
He was down to Terry Kurt.
Kyle Hargis is watching. Anthony Todd Higgs says he asked Fedor about it, and he said his name is not like the MMA fighter.
What does that mean? How's it pronounced?
Fedor, I guess.
Fedor.
It's like the hat, only spelled different.
The hat's a fedora.
John Coffee likes to drink.
I believe Joey's got this rack too.
Yeah, you'd think, but funny things have happened. Like,
Absolutely.
oh, I thought he was on the 7.
Now, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I was thinking Joey somebody bought Joey in the Calcutta, he didn't pick himself.
I bought him in the 16-player Calcutta just now. I bought him, and he bought half himself. But I don't think he bought half himself in the main Calcutta. Eric Parsons bought him for $140.
Wow.
I was bidding on him also. I really liked Joey in this tournament a lot. Good out right there by Joey.
So what happened on that break? I didn't get a chance to see. I wonder if Fedor broke dry or he didn't have a shot at the 1.
I didn't see it. I thought that was Joey's break. I did.
No, yeah,
Yeah, it was Fedor's break. He's got a good start to pull off the upset, that's for sure.
It's like still having trouble with this table wrecking the balls.
Well, one of the players was suggesting that the 1 ball is like ever so slightly smaller than the other.
And, we got some balls out and put a level across them. And Ray Schultz was telling us about this. And it is actually true with the level across there. The 1 ball was right under the level.
Yeah, the 1 ball is a part of a different set of balls than the rest of these balls. I noticed it yesterday.
Well, Ray tells us that the lower number balls get smaller from the compaction as they play. Because they're hit more often.
That's fucking crazy. I've never heard of that.
So we took a 14 and a 15 ball, put them on the rail, and a level across them.
Yeah.
The 1 ball and a cue ball will roll underneath the level ever so slightly.
Wow. He's a tough spot here on the 1 ball. He's got a good safe play, though.
And I'm going to go look and see if we have a different 1 ball. Maybe we can change the balls out or change the whole rack after these guys. But probably not one.
They'd probably wait. You would probably have to wait till the next match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would wait in between sets. Oh, Rick Driscoll just let us know Fedor scratched on the break, his last break.
Like, I wouldn't. I mean, there's like a break in the action right now, so if you could probably swap out the 1 ball like right now. Just like make sure you put the new 1 ball in exactly where the old one's at.
Probably could. Yeah, Rick just let us know Fedor scratched on his break, the last break, which is super.
Pretty shocking since he's not really breaking hard. He must have got kicked in or something randomly. Well, at least he gets a little pressure put on him now. Little safety error there. Maybe he could be unraveling.
Oh, man. Oh.
Has the 8 ball to stop the cue ball for the 2.
Yeah, he has a nice look. If the 4 goes by the 7, he's got a really nice
Actually, he
looking
didn't even
table.
use the 8. Nice.
Yeah, and I believe the 4 does go by the 7. As long as it does, he's got a nice-looking table.
Let's take another look at it. Well, what did he do with the overhead?
There you go.
Man, that's tight. It must go the way he played the
Looks
lead.
like it goes.
Yeah.
Like from here, have you ever played I mentioned this last night, if you've played the mobile pool game, it's like from this view.
Yes.
And so like there was a shot that was tight, so I had this up here to see if it would like go.
Yeah.
And it worked, man. The shot went, and but it wasn't an easy shot. The guy looked at it for a while, and after putting that up there and lining it up, I was like, dude, I wanted to tell the guy like it goes, man, and I wanted to like call him in here and be like, look, dude, it passes,
Yeah.
No, has either one of these guys lost a match?
No, this is the winner's side. And Joey looks like he's well on his way up to 3-0 here. Wow. Joey plays really good. I don't know if a lot of people in this tournament know Joey or know how good he plays, but he's one of the top players in Tennessee.
So he's from Tennessee area.
Yes, he's from Tennessee area, Clarksville area.
If he does win this tournament, there's the new thing out now is the AirPods, like they're like earbuds with no cords.
Yes, I've looked into those myself.
Like I think he would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say benefit from them because he's playing well with them in, but
Well, I've played with earbuds in, and I've noticed sometimes when you go leaning across the table, you pull one out, or it becomes a nuisance.
Now let's see if he like does this little one ball tickle feather pushback, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I heard a few people talking about it yesterday, him doing that.
Or using the rack to tap
here
it.
he goes. I mean,
now if he's breaking from whatever side he's breaking from, that wing ball usually goes in after he does that. So the 5 is what I'm guessing.
right.
And the cue ball is probably going to hit the side rail closest to the one ball and then bounce out, is how he was doing earlier.
So the 5 went.
The cue ball hit that side rail by the 1.
Yeah. And then the 1 went in the side.
Exactly what he wanted there. Or is this the 2 down here?
The 2's up table.
The 2 is by the 8 up table, yes. Nate's playing Randy Johnson. Yeah, Nate McGahey and Randy Johnson are playing in front of us. They're also in the winner's bracket. Nate's ahead 4-1, they say.
Nate made the very first break of that match. Nate made the 9 into one of the side pockets, and there was a little bit of a discussion on whether it counted or not. But I'm not a fan of it counting in 4 pockets and not 2. Like I think it should be.
I agree. If it was my choice, if it's rack your own, the 9 ball on the break wouldn't count anywhere. And we got a miss.
Put a little pressure on this guy.
To see how he reacts to the pressure here. Because Joey's got a pretty easy 1 back cross side.
Yeah, I think he's
Now,
shooting it back.
do you think he just tries to hold it or he goes 3
No,
rails?
he
It looks like he
goes
up
around.
3 rails.
Yeah, he goes around. It's too much to hold. Go all the way around. Joey's a hell of a player. I believe Joey gets out from here. This will get interesting being Joey's break next.
Well, he's definitely playing better on this set than he was against Terry Kurt. Terry Kurt's set, that cue ball was all over the place. I don't know if Joey
Right.
just came in and practiced a bunch.
Right.
And 4-zip. Breaking.
Being alternate break, Fedor's in a really tough spot from here. Yeah, Brian, his control is amazing with the cue ball. Both these players are super good players. That's right.
Looks like he's having a little bit of an issue getting him to stay and finally gets him racked up. Can the two ball be racked anywhere in this tournament?
No, the 2-ball must be racked in the back. They did that to try to prohibit pattern racking. It's a good break. 2 balls up at the other end of the table. If he can get a good shape on the 2-ball off this one.
I think he'd draw it back down the rail.
Yeah, I believe he'll draw it straight back down.
Just like that.
Oh, I don't know if he got there. I think he might have.
He can see he can see enough of it.
Yeah, I think he got there.
But
I think
the 3's going to be funny. I don't know if he can go up and down table or if he's just going to take a thin cut and have the cue ball.
Well, I was going to say, I think he can run into the 9-ball. And he did get shaped. Unorthodox, but he got there.
Avoids the scratch, avoids any contact with any of the other balls, and it looks pretty simple from here.
Jared Litchfield.
Getting himself right
He
back in
is.
line.
That is true. These tables were purchased from Hooligans and brought up here and put in, and that's Joey's home bar. These are actually Joey's home tables from Clarksville, from Hooligans. It's a good point. And he's shooting really good right now. He's free stroking with a 4-0 lead. I believe that's going to be a 5-0 lead.
That's good.
That's good.
Can't believe we made him shoot it. All right, 5-zip. And Fedor's break.
Yep.
Joey is putting on a show here today.
Yes, he is. Joey is putting on a clinic. I've seen Joey put on a clinic a couple times.
Time to abandon the trickery. But he's sticking with it.
He's sticking with it. Before the main event started yesterday, I noticed Fedor in here practicing, and this is what he was practicing. He was practicing just racking and breaking over and over and over again.
Like immediately after he taps the 1, he's like checking the 4 and 6.
Right. He sees what happens to the wing ball, right.
So now, if he stays with it, his 4 ball goes in the corner, cue ball hits the side rail, right below the side pocket. Oh, no, we broke him a little more square.
Yes, he did.
4 ball shot straight in.
Still got his wing ball in. Now he's got good shapes. This is a rather easy-looking rack for a player of his caliber.
Unless he's on tilt.
He could be on tilt, you know. He's only 19. See how the youngin.
And comes up a little short, but he should be fine.
Yeah, I
6
believe-
ball being right middle of the table, goes in every pocket.
Yeah, I believe he'll miss the 7.
I don't think so. Oh, you meant like with the cue ball? I thought you meant when he gets down on it.
No, I meant the cue ball off the 5. I thought he missed the 7 to get a good shape. And he got perfect angle on it on the side to come back down. He's going to have an easy out.
Well, with Joey kind of seeing the finish line, sometimes it's hard to get across.
It is. The 2 hardest racks of a set to win are the first rack and the last rack. Without a doubt. But being alternate break.
He's going to have a bunch of cracks at it.
Yeah, Joey's going to get plenty of chances.
Click the this arrow up right there.
Okay.
And then hit save. 5-1, Joey breaking. Now let's see how the see what the 5-ball does whenever he hasn't really manipulated the rack.
It doesn't go.
See it.
Yeah.
So that little tiny millimeter is all that it takes,
Yes.
I guess, to.
He's doing something that it makes that big of a difference. Absolutely.
I've checked with my piece of paper. The 1 ball goes by the 2.
Hey, Marcus, joining us. Joey Yarbrough is a very good player. He's from Clarksville, Tennessee area. And if they don't know him yet, I believe they're going to know him after today. He seems pretty comfortable out there.
You can really hear the chalking of the phenolic tip brake cues from anywhere in the building.
Oh, he got funny on that 6-ball just there.
I think he's all right. He makes balls so well, I don't even think he really cares where he gets for the 7. He's just going to focus on the make. So even if that would have rolled up there, it's.
Yep.
I don't think he's sweating it.
He makes balls so good on these bar tables.
Middle of the pocket.
Yeah. And that's going to make it 6-1 with Fedor breaking. So at 6-1 here, we got 6 racks left. So that means Joey's
3
guaranteed.
breaks, I think.
Yeah, Joey's guaranteed 3 breaks to get 1 more rack. I like his chances.
I like Fedor's chances of making the 3 ball on the break.
I wonder if we can find somebody to book that bet for us.
But last time he didn't draw the cue ball to the side rail. He did something a little different. I guess he didn't want to risk scratching. All right, so I'm just going to pick the 3 ball to go in. Do you have any picks?
I will go with the 1 in the side with the 3 in the corner. And
Yes.
Very good break.
But apparently at the Derby City Classic this year, they're using not the magic rack, but something like it. But as soon as you get the ball set, you're not allowed to touch
it. Right. I've
with the rack, with your hand, and nothing. As soon as they're in there, even if one of the balls is not froze, but as soon as they're in the template, you can't. There's no goofing with it.
Right. And I've experienced that in a couple of tournaments before, and they don't want no rack mechanics. I believe the Derby City Classic is going to use that AccuStat rack.
Yeah, I was telling Steve Boyer yesterday, it's funny how everything in pool is just copycat.
It is.
There's 8 different types of magic racks. There's a bunch of different carbon fiber
shafts
out now.
Yes.
Low deflection shafts when they first came out. There's 10 different ones now.
I believe Fedor, he was shooting with the Revo and switched and got rid of the Revo and went back to his Q-Tech. I believe that's about a $200 Q-Tech he shoots with.
Well, he gets it a little closer, but he's got with it being alternate break, it's going to be
He's got a hell of a hill to climb. He needs Joey to have some bad breaks.
He needs Joey's headphone wires to trip him up.
Yes, he does.
Score is 6-2. That was here, hit the save button.
Oh, save button. Sorry. That was my fault. People. There we go. 6-2.
We're just seeing if everyone out there's paying attention or not.
Making sure everybody's paying attention. That's right.
Oh, what, to keep an eye. Oh no, now the 7 should be wired and it's not. But it went in the other corner. Interesting.
It is interesting.
Now this is a situation here. Like, do you just want to go full out offense because you're feeling it, or do you want to risk like? There's not really a safety to play, I don't think.
Not a great one. We always say that. He tucked it behind the 5. Great. Good shot, Joey. I'm rooting for Joey today.
Well, this is a little bit of a pickle for Fedor. Make a bad hit, you lose. Even if you make a good hit, you almost have to make it here, or hope for something lucky. He gets it on the way back.
And I believe
See,
it goes
here-
by. Yeah, how do you get to that?
Here, I'll swap you seats real quick. We both have 10 cents are the same. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna sit there. And it looks like you played.
All right.
I think he played the 1-5 combo. It went, and now he's off and running. He's holding it together pretty well. That's the 6
Oh,
window. Oh, no window.
He gets hooked.
I would guess that he. Oh, I don't think he'll try to massay this in. I think kicks
No.
under it, sticks it on the roll. Oh, he's going for the jump. This will be a tough jump shot.
This would be a very tough jump shot. It's hard to get this ball over the 6 and get the cue ball to settle down in time to hit the 3 and not fly off the table.
Yeah,
You basically got to run into the 3. Well, and
Fedor has the ball in hand. Don't see any issues. That was kind of
that was
a little bit of a bad roll, but also who knows, man? It might be the jitters from being on the hill. You know.
yes. There's no question. That is a possibility. After this match, I believe they'll have Skylar's match on the TV table. Skylar will be playing Joseph Fronik.
I think they started. They played on the table.
Oh, did they start that match already?
Yeah, I think they're done.
Oh, wow.
They were on the table closest to the scoreboard.
Okay.
Well, it looks like he went a little far on the save.
Yes, he did.
There's a lot of people dropping things right outside the booth. All right. I don't see any issues with the 9, but like I said, younger but ton of experience, so I can't imagine that he's
Right.
sweating this shot much at all.
Yeah, I watched a match of him, 14 years old, playing Alex Paguline at the Derby. And he lost to Alex, but he lost Hill. And I remember I had forgotten about him after I watched the match, but then I seen him a couple years later and was like, that's that kid that took Alex to the hill.
Oh. Joey will have, assuming that Fedor breaks and runs, but he's had some issues. He don't
have to break and run. That's right.
here. He's definitely facing some adversity here.
But Joey will get 2 more breaks. He'll get 2 chances for sure.
All right, so we're going to see the 3 ball. 3 ball's my random pick for the ball to go into the pocket. If he makes a ball, I think it'll be the 3.
It'll probably be the 3.
Got lucky.
I'm telling
That was
you.
just a lucky guess on my part.
You're extremely lucky today in guessing which ball he'll make on the break.
So yeah, he pretty good on the 4, considering where the 5 and 6 are at. He's good. Now, I mean, obviously, however he shoots a 7, he'll be straight in, probably on the opposite corner of where the 7's at. But 7 doesn't pass the 9, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't either. That's what I was going to say. He'd probably come underneath it and get it back in the side pocket.
Each one of these racks he wins, man, like, even though Joey's probably been playing pool for 30 years and he's been in these situations hundreds of times, man,
right.
Everyone's prone to a little nerves.
Absolutely, they are. Momentum is a huge thing in this game.
Now, to help those nerves, if he were to break and have like an easy 1-9 combo.
Right, or just have a good spread even.
Or if Fedor hangs this 9 ball. Not a chance.
Not a chance. 6-4. This is a big rack right here for Joey.
Yeah, even though you get the break on the hill, it's still
hill.
That rack's going to be way harder than one of the first 4 you hit to go up. Well, I took a glance out into the tournament room, and it looks like Nate McGahey won his match.
Yes, Nate beat Brandy. And we have a dry break by Joey.
With not an easy shot on the 1. It doesn't look like it goes in the side.
No, it doesn't go in the side. He might even... Me personally, I'm playing safe, but he's probably going to cut this up table.
But if you cut it up table, it doesn't look like you get really rewarded for a shot on the 2.
You don't.
He plays the combo. Ooh, this looks a little...
That definitely got a little funny there. He might still be able to high roll that in to get past the side pocket still.
Yikes.
He might not either, that's right.
I mean, now can he draw this and
yes.
hit the other point?
I believe.
Yeah, he won't have a shot on the 2.
He won't have the shot on the 2, but I think he can draw out of it.
I just can't imagine him being able to go forward here, but he might catch that point. Yeah, he did.
Yep, he did.
And the 1 ball wipes its feet on the way into the pocket. So, we'll see what we have on the 2 ball. Maybe he places it by the 8 and cue ball tries to take cue ball under those other balls, or...
That's what I'm doing, but he's got a back cut in the side, but he's got to let the cue ball go so wild. You don't know what's going to happen.
It looks like he's hitting... There you go. He
played the safe, yeah.
And he leaves a shot, I believe.
Whoa.
This is where the phone game, the pool game that you have on your cell phones.
And you bring your debit card out
so
and put it on the screen.
Everyone at home, go ahead and get your debit card out and look to see if this 2 ball goes. And I've just done it, and it looks like it goes straight in now. He has a little window for the 3 ball, but I think he can get there. He just has to pound it a little bit.
Yeah, I think I would try to run into the 6, maybe go into the rail and back into the 6 using low English.
We'll see what he does. It looks like he's elevating a little.
Oh,
and he
misses it.
And he didn't have shot shape on the 3.
No, he did not.
This ball, shooting over this. Actually, he's not really shooting over the 6. He should have a comfortable bridge, but he's looking for the window for the 3.
Mm-hmm.
There's little room.
Joey's had a couple of uncharacteristic shots here the last couple racks.
It's those hill nerves.
Yes, it is.
Here he goes. Ooh, and he wipes his feet with the 2, and it looks like he
gets.
has.
Yeah, I believe he got
Here's
there.
where you guys at home can get out the credit card again.
I believe that one goes. He's even got a clear path to get the cue ball out of there with low English.
Going above the 5 or below it?
I think he goes above it.
Okay, yeah, it looks like he's using low left.
Oh, he went
under.
above it. Okay.
Well, from here, it doesn't look like any issues. Fedor's, if he gets out, he'll be at 5 and breaking.
Yeah, there's no issues from here. I believe Fedor will tic-tac-toe this rack on out.
Now, see, it's just these pros are so use. Oh, never mind. He's on the 5, right? Like,
Yes.
He's just drawing it back, or
No, he's going to use the rail. He did use a little outside English there, but
See, I wasn't sure if the shot was using inside or coming around 2 rails, but
right.
looks like he just made it and just settled for
It's whatever it gives him.
just to make sure he made the 5.
Exactly. It's going to be Fedor's break next rack. That's good, Fedor. You don't have to shoot it.
All right. It went from a pretty big upset.
It was 6-1. Now
and
we're
then-
looking at 6-5.
And only because of a couple uncharacteristic mistakes from Joey.
Yeah, Joey's had an opportunity to end it, to end the set.
The big one's going to be when he hooked himself.
Yes, on the 3 ball. And he decided to jump it. And that 2 ball that he just missed up the rail, that's unlike Joey. Joey is a phenomenal shooter.
All right, I'm looking at I can't really tell here. I'm gonna go with the 8 ball here on the break.
That's a random ball to pick that
Yeah,
he'll make.
well, I have a feeling, and I'm gonna pick the bottom corner pocket.
Let's see. Man, you're on fire.
Dude, I'm
today.
like 5 for 5.
You are on fire today.
You know, just from seeing so many racks, like the people at home might not be able to tell just from looking at it, on the screen. But I can see things.
You can see things. You've been around a long time. He did make that wing ball
But
very easily.
everything else was.
Yes, but we have a very funky looking rack.
I know there's a lot of people at home with their
Debit card.
with their IDs out waiting to line up, and it looks like he cannot see the one. So I don't know if he's going. I think a push, or I think a kick is a little reckless here. So I'm assuming he'll push into a potential safety, but I can't imagine Joey giving it back since he can see the whole ball.
I can't imagine Joey giving this back.
Now I wonder if Joey, like when your opponent pushes like this,
Yeah.
the first thing that comes to my head is what were they thinking, or what are they thinking? What's their shot if they're going?
Exactly.
I shouldn't be like that. I should just.
But they obviously have a plan.
Yeah, I'm like, what's their plan if I get it back? Well, he just kind of blasts into it. Maybe he's
Joey's
kinda
very
unraveling a little bit.
Joey is extremely offensive player.
I don't know if there was an offensive shot there. I think he just hit him really hard, and so
Right.
the 2 is in a bad spot. The 4, everything's in a bad spot here. And with them not playing 3 foul, I imagine him playing for ball in hand somewhere in this rack.
Right.
I don't see any reward making the 1 here, so he probably is going to play safe now, if I had to guess. Looks like he's a little undecided.
He's very undecided right here. This is a super tough shot. I really don't know what I would do. Maybe try to hit the one ball on the top half to where I could get the cue ball behind the pack of the two, 3, 6,
now,
7.
Can you thin the one enough? Well, it's too late now. But I was gonna say, could he thin the one enough to just like kind of? No way he would ever shoot the shot, but like hit the 9 possibly. And
Right, and just kind of go for it.
Since the 2, 3, and 4 are all bad, but it looks like he's gonna do a stop shot, maybe 2 or 3 rail it out to use the 6, 7 as blockers.
Yeah, I believe he got really good shapes to get a good safe here. If he can hit the 2 ball full. If he can hit the 2 ball full, he'll stick it, the cue ball right there, send the 2 ball 3 rails.
One thing that sometimes happens is that when you do this 3 rail safe, it might come out a little too far.
Right.
So we'll see what happens here.
He might not be able to see it full and just be clipping it.
He plays the 3 rail safe.
Yep, he could see it full.
He gets a little love from
He
the
gets
5
a
ball.
little lucky.
Yeah, there was a little window potentially
Yes.
that he could have been. He's going to 2 rail at this 100 miles an hour.
And he got a little lucky too himself.
Looks like we'll see another safety.
Yeah, another safe. He'll send the 2 ball up table, bring the cue ball back to about where it is.
Usually with these guys of this caliber, they can freeze the cue ball on one of these 3, and that just like
eliminates one rail kicks.
Just having balls in the way usually isn't good enough when these guys can jump as well as they can. So I imagine this ball will be stuck. Sloppy Joe in the house.
Oof.
He went all offense there.
He very much did.
And made it. Wow.
Wow. If he don't make that ball, he would have been in trouble.
Only reason I say it's straight offense, it wouldn't have been that hard to hide it, but I think he was just trying to stay accurate with the make and.
Yep. Yes.
Absolutely made it. I'm not a big fan of the 4 ball, I don't think.
I don't know. It's hard to tell from over here.
Zoom in on it.
I know.
There's no zoom.
It might go on the side. I believe it does go on the side, honestly.
No,
here's a safe. And Joey will kick at this, I believe, 2 rails.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3.
I don't like the 2 rail zigzag kick, but if he likes it,
Oh. And
not really he didn't really look at many options there, just kind of got down and poked at it.
This is going to turn into a very good match.
Yeah, Steve Boyer says it's off the rail, it goes for sure, but I mean, this guy's spending a lot of time looking at it.
Yes,
I feel like if it was like just as easy as that, he'd have already been off and running.
Well, if Fedor does run out this rack like I suspect him to do, then we'll be heel, and it'll be Joey's break after Joey being up 6-1.
I think he's cutting this all the way down. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know either. He can do either one he wants at this point. I believe even if he wanted to cut it all the way down, he could cut it down and hold it and still have the 5.
He shoots it straight to the side.
Yep.
Well, looks like we're going to have our first Hill match on stream of the tournament. Maybe this 6 is a little tricky because he's spending a lot of time, but at the same time,
he wants to get a good angle on it.
Well, that, and he doesn't want to rush anything or take anything for granted.
Of course.
I mean, obviously this is a huge rack with it.
See, he wanted to get an angle to where he'd only have to hit the 7 ball, but now he's going to have to hit it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a plan here. Maybe hits it with enough speed to where it hits the side rail and to where it has a shot on the side pocket.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even the other side pocket. Nope, all the way down. There you go.
Down. And here we go, Hill. I mean, it's... Oh, man. I've been in Joey's shoes here, man. Like you're
It's-
seeing just red. Every ball
Yes.
looks like the 3 ball.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I mean, like your break tends to get real sporadic.
Yes.
Just
This is not a good, tough. This is not an easy spot to.
looks like the only offensive shot is the 1 ball in the side, which I'm sure he'll go down table and back.
Yep. And
Or
then-
he could just hit it easy and just take a long shot on the 2. But as good as these guys hit,
yeah, I believe he's going to hit it and come down to shoot the 2 all the way up in the corner by the 7.
as well as this kid plays, man. Like even though this is a difficult run out for
For his caliber, it's not so difficult.
you wouldn't think, but we'll see. He's messed up outs easier than this one. This set. Three ball.
Oh,
Here we go. We gotta go to the overhead.
you got funny.
Get the IDs out.
I believe he's going to play it safe here.
Or that's the 4 ball down table, and he's on the 2 now. Okay, I was thinking
Oh, yeah.
the 2 and the 4. I'm getting mixed up. So
Yeah, he's on the
straight
2 ball.
safety here,
Yeah, I believe it's going to be straight safe.
but I'm not sure.
He don't want to leave that 2 ball by the pocket, though.
Just tapping it is no good with a
No
player
good.
of Joey's
Yes.
caliber. So you
Correct.
gotta go for a hide here. Now, is playing the 9 here an option?
Well,
if
that's
you just absolutely have no other shot.
if him playing it gets, if the 2 ball gets by the 7, then yes.
Looks like that's what he went for.
That's what he went for. Yep. And he hooked him. Wow.
Now, if he did hook him, only thing I would like to see from Joey is that he just take a second to look at this. It's almost like he one strokes it,
He one strokes
makes it, but now he's left with either a hard back cut or a 3 ball combo.
and he'll go for the back cut. Nice
Makes the back
shot.
cut. Only issue I see now is getting underneath the 6.
Well, if the 6 gets by the 8, he can do the 6-9. Oh, it don't go. He can't do the 6-9 combo. Yeah, the 6-9 combo is not an option. But
Well, now he's
He
going to
could-
look at it.
he could brush. He could brush the 6
I
and
think
make the 8.
whatever he does, he's going to put a big stroke on this ball. I think. No, maybe he's caroming.
He's gonna carom. He's going for the carom.
Here we go. Hold your tickets. And he hangs up the carom. Leaves Fedor
He's out.
his choice of his corner side pocket. Man,
Wow.
it's just live by the gun, die by the gun. Like he got this big lead, shooting at a pace that he normally plays.
Yes,
And
he
then
did.
Just didn't change any. I mean,
Wow.
that shot for him is probably 7 out of 10. He makes it.
Yes, it's easy. It's easily 7 out of 10 for Joey to make that shot. Wow, what a heartbreaker for Joey.